You are now listening to Sir Ink's The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast is only catered to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kinkier folk out there. My name is Sir Ink. What's good, everybody? Let's get right into our topic today, which is laziness and how lazy people affect relationships and affect them in a negative way, and why you should avoid lazy people if you're not a lazy person. Now, if you're a lazy person, go find your lazy person. I mean, there's plenty of lazy couples out here that don't want much out of life. You know, might be living off the government. You know, might just be laying around not doing shit. You know, there's plenty of that going on. But if you're a person with energy, if you're a person that wants to do things and might need a little push in life, right? You might have the willingness, but you don't have the motivation to do it, right? You're open-minded to doing things, but you're not motivated, and you might not have self-motivation, right? And you might be a hard-working person. Doesn't mean you're really lazy. It just means you might need a little push, right, by someone in your life to push you to do extraordinary things. Now, here's the caveat to that. Like, if you're one of those people that has willingness, but you don't necessarily have the get up and go, far as you're not lazy, but you're just like, you lack the balls, you lack the intestinal fortitude to go out and do something new. And so you need to be with someone that's adventurous. You need to be with someone that's going to be pushing the envelope, someone who's going to be testing the boundaries. You don't need to be with someone who's willing to just fall back and do nothing, because then you'll look up years later and be like, man, I haven't done anything with my life, but I'm so willing to do, but you just don't want to do it on your own. So many people don't want to do things on their own. Like, I'm the type, I'll get up and travel on my own. I'll travel intercontinentally, I'll travel internationally by myself, because I'm like, I want to go. I don't want to depend on someone else to go. So if I have the resources and the connections, I'm out. I'm going. I don't need anyone with me to motivate me, but I'm self-motivated. I'm curious. I want to get out there and I want to experience life. And I have a friend. She's been married for over 20 years, and her husband is a good guy. But he's not a motivated dude. He's not even a dude that understands what she needs, far as like who she is as a woman and what she needs to make herself a better version of herself, right? He's not really, he's a good guy, but he's not a good partner in that way, because he lacks emotional awareness and emotional intelligence enough to understand his wife in a way of helping her get out of the rut that she's in. She's dealt with some deaths in her family, some people close to her. And so now she's telling me like she's really depressed. She's laying around in bed all day. She's happy with, a Friday night or a Saturday night just being in bed and not doing anything. And it's like, you're married to somebody. And I could not come home or be home and just watch my significant other just lay around, do nothing. That's not going to work for me. And in this way, she's in a bad way. She's depressed. And that's where you need your partner to understand where you are, understand that you're not who you normally are, and help motivate you, pick you up, push you, get you out, tell you, come on, let's go to the spa. I'm going to pay for a spa treatment. I'm going to take you there. I'm going to drop you off, get you a spa treatment, get you a massage, get your nails and, your feet done, get your facial, all that. Just do things or whatever it is that makes her happy or brings her out of that funk. You have to do it. 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 You have to press that button all the time to get them out of there. And if you care about somebody, if you love someone, That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be in tune with your partner. However, and you people and you out there have heard me, if you listen to my content, say before that men can be naturally lazy. Now, there's a lot being said online. It's like, men built the world that we're in, and women benefit from the world that men built. We built the buildings, we built the roads, we built the infrastructure. Women can't do that, so on and so forth, which is absolutely true. Men did build the world we're in. They sacrificed their own lives. They sacrificed other lives. They robbed, steal, and killed people for us to enjoy the things that we have right now. But with that being said, there's a lot of men that are lazy. There are a lot of men that did not build this world. There's a lot of men that are enjoying the fruits of this world that aren't upholding to the men that sacrifice to build this world the way it is. These dudes are completely lazy. They're not even good lovers. They're not good in relationships. They're just here. And then you look around and wonder, like, why is my guy dealing with other women? Or why is my guy not motivated? Why is my guy? Because men can be naturally lazy. And like my friend, she has plenty of money. And this dude probably never thought he would have a woman like her. So he married up, right? But that doesn't make him more motivated to like get more money or to find out like what we can invest money in to make our lives better. He's just enjoying the ride. He's just there. He's not doing anything to increase the value of their net worth, nor is he increasing the value or quality of their life. He's just there. And then she finds herself being unsatisfied and stuck. Why is she stuck? Because he's not a guy that's like a habitual cheater or disrespectful or putting his hands on her. But he's just a guy that lacks motivation. So if it was more apparent where like he was taking her money or he was putting his hands on her or he was verbally abusive like that, it'd be easier for her to wake up and smell the flowers and be like, okay, I need to change my situation at home. But because he's not like that, because he's more of a docile, I can't say he's a beta male, but because he's just a lazy dude when it comes to relationships and he's not really trying to bring any new ideas, no energy, no life to it, she's going to die with it. She's going right down that river. And because he's not intrusive in some way, it doesn't make her want to change him. It doesn't make her want to put him on the line, whereas though he has to make a choice whether he's going to sink or swim. So she's sinking with him. And every time I talk to her, and I may talk to her once or twice a year, we may get together every couple years, have drinks, have some conversation, and it's always the same thing. Always the same thing. And I keep telling her, you have to put yourself in something because she's well-to-do. And I'm like, listen, she had an idea of, like maybe helping some younger women out. And I'm like, you got to find something to pour your passions into. If you want to travel, get out there and travel. But she's reluctant to travel not because he won't allow her to or he don't want her to. He's fine with whatever she wants to do. But she's scared that she's going to get out there and like it so much that she's going to lose her relationship. And what I told her was, I understand that. But number one, there's not a lot just out here. Okay? If you think you're going to get out here and meet Prince Charming or meet the guy of your life, who knows? That may or may not happen, right? But whether you stay in that relationship or you do start doing other things, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. The end result will be what it is going to be. Either you die a slow death or you end it quicker, right? And I'm not telling her to end her relationship, none whatsoever. What I'm telling her is if she decides to do things on her own, to start getting out, going places, blah, 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 without him, he may find motivation in that. You start seeing your significant other not sitting in the bed, not laying in the bed depressed, but they're like, yeah, I'm out with my girls, or I'm out on vacation to Belize, or I'm going to France for a week. And, you see her living her best life. That might push him to be like, let me, I need to be on the next trip. Like, damn, I see you in the south of France and you eating at the finest restaurants, or you're just laying on the beach and enjoying your life, right? Or you're going to museums in Amsterdam or things of that nature, like just something. You getting up and moving may motivate that person. And if that person isn't motivated, it doesn't matter. Like, your relationship will die because lack of joint input, lack of unity, seeing that we need to do things together, dating one another. As I told you guys before, my god brother, when their daughters had gotten, in high school in 10th and 12th grade, him and his wife decided, well, our daughters are old enough to be in the house by themselves, they're responsible. Let's date each other again. So they dedicated every Friday night to go out and date each other. They would go out again on Friday nights. And then once a year, they would go somewhere together. And he wasn't a real travel dude, but she would travel 2-3 times a year, right? And he's cool with that. But once a year, he would make sure that they did something together. But he was also a very motivated guy. He's also a very intellectual guy. He's also a guy that brought a lot of ideas to the table. He brought a lot of things that he was involved in to the table that kept the relationship fresh and moving and ideas flowing. This is what it is. You can't be lazy in relationships. I mean, you can, but if you're lazy, find a lazy person. If you're an energetic person, don't find a lazy person. If you find a lazy person, it's only going to slow you down. It's only going to wear you down. And because you love someone, and because you have an emotional and physical attachment for someone, it often allows people to dumb themselves down and die a slow death within a relationship. I don't mean literally. Some relationships can literally kill you, though. But I mean in a way of killing your energy, killing your light, killing your desire to live and see more. Being with the wrong person, being with a lazy person can only slow you down and make you regular. And you have a regular life, living regular experiences. That's just getting up 9 to 5, coming home, and doing nothing. I mean, if that's the life you want to live, and for some people that might be a good life, I'm not knocking it. But what I'm saying is, if you're a person that wants more out of life, you want a fruitful relationship, you want to learn more in life, you have to have experiences. Those experiences don't come by sitting on the sofa or laying in bed. Those experiences come from going out. One of the best experiences I've had, and speaking of this, and traveling, was when we was in Spain. We did a wine tour and we did a bike tour. And when you do these tours, you're doing them with strangers. And most of the time, the people that do these tours are more open to other people, other cultures, other races. So it's a mixed group of people. And it was a great experience. We met some really great people. I wouldn't change it for the world. We got exercise on the bikes and we got to see Malaga, Spain. And it was great. And I just encourage people to get out and experience life and to push the envelope. Man, and if you're a guy in a relationship and you're like, man, my relationship isn't going nowhere, is it you, is it her, is it both of you? And if you want something more, start looking at other things. Start pushing the envelope. This is what the lifestyle BDSM does. It makes you push the envelope of intimacy. It makes you push the envelope of alpha energy and feminine energy, yin yang. It really makes you get further into it, and it expands your palette. It really does. But what do you think? Please like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think. Am I on to something? Am I off? What did I miss? I really want to know. Can you add something to this? I can bring this back and add a little bit more to it. This is only my perspective, as I keep telling you guys. If there's cracks in my conversation, please help fill it in, because I want to have a more rounded opinion in viewing life. And I hope that I bring the same to you. I hope I bring more of my experiences and my thoughts, and I hope that helps round some square, some pointed edges that you may have, because we want a circle, we don't want a square. We're not squares. We're not squares. But until next time, peace. You know how to find me, Sir INQ, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And you can always email me at sirinq09@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, peace.